I've become, the more frugal I've become. I used to, see something I wanted and I just got it, no matter how much it cost. And now I'm thinking, you know what, Rhonda, you don't need it right now. You can get it later. Essentially, I'm prioritizing what's important and what's not. And so what I would normally do is I would, after a couple of days after Christmas or Thanksgiving, I would just kind of get rid of everything that was left over. But I've decided to do something different. I'm going to make a soup, a chicken soup. And so check it out, check it out, check it out. So I'm going to be cutting up a little green onion. Now listen, I am not one of your chefs, so I am going to do it like normal people do. I'm just going to cut and, a couple of the green onions, and I'm going to set it to the side while my chicken is warming up because I've already cooked it. And then I'm going to cut a little celery up, right? Can't have soup without celery. And I'm not going all the way out. I'm cheating because I don't have a whole bunch of raw veggies. So I'm just going to use what I have. And it's going to be cool because like in a few hours, I'm going to be starving. And you know how it is when you're really hungry and you haven't eaten, you're like, okay, what can I get? And if there's nothing in the fridge, you're like, okay, well, I'm going to just order something. But I'm like, nope, prioritizing. I'm going to eat what I have. I'm not going to do takeout. I'm just going to have this soup. I may have some crackers. I don't know, could. Or I could just have it alone. Now, I'm trying to decide if I'm going to go to see Gladiator 2 or if I'm going to just rent it. I don't know. I'm thinking that because I have to go out tonight, I probably will rent it unless I just decide not to do anything at all, since I do have to go out later on tonight. I'm going out with, actually I'm going out with my cousin. We're going to hang out a little bit in Philly. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm getting ready to cut up this onion. Now, you know what happens with onions, right? So I'm going to try to do this as quickly as possible because I don't like to have teary eyes. And as you can tell, I'm not all that proficient in cutting onions. But you know what? Hey, I've been doing it for quite a long time and it's worked out for me. My kids are still alive. I'm still alive, and I haven't cut myself too much. I mean, I have had some incidents, but, I get around it. But anyway, we're going to have some soup. We're going to cut this up a little bit like this. Okay, there we go. So I'm not going to do all of this because I think I have enough for the amount of soup that I have. You know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, this is it. This is going to be it. This is it. So I'm going to pour this into the pot of chicken, right? And I'm going to let it stew. All right, that's good. Okay, so let's see. Okay, it smells heavenly. It really does. It smells heavenly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this cook for a bit, and then I'm going to put some noodles in the pot, and that's going to be my meal for lunch. But I just want to make a comment about my kids, and hopefully they'll join me on Kitchen Talk real soon. But I just want to say that, the older they've gotten, the more I appreciate having them, and if they're watching this video, I want them to know that I really appreciate the fact that they're in my life. Even though they don't always give me the advice that I want when I want it, they tend to give it to me when I'm not looking for it, and they have a tendency to kind of gang up on me. It's like there's power in numbers, like I'm one and they're two, so they come at me. But it's okay because I've learned how to deal with them. And it's all in jest, but I appreciate the love and how they are so instrumental in some of the decisions that I make, and how they encourage me, to do what I do. They don't say, Mom, I think you should, hold back, or no, they're right there beside me, pushing me on, egging me on. So I'm really happy that I've got them in my life. Now, I want you to see just how good this soup is. So hold tight. So here is the soup, and it looks really great. So let's try it. It's seasoned perfectly. Very good, Rhonda. I should say so myself. Very good. But before we close, I just wanted to say this, that sometimes our children aren't exactly what we'd want for them to be. We look at their age and how they're progressing, and it's not according to our timing. We would have wanted more for them at this point in their life than they currently have. Don't give up hope. I always reflect on my journey and all of the mistakes I made, and how long it took me to get where I am today. And I'm also mindful of the fact that the path that I may want them to take may be completely different from the path God has for them. Their life, their testimony is theirs because they are individuals, and God is going to use their life, their mistakes, their growth, their testimony for His purpose, which could be entirely different from ours and what we expect. So just have hope and just believe God and do all that you can to nurture and support them, because at the end of the day, you'll be glad you did. So don't lose hope. I've seen my children progress in just a year's time, and it gives me hope. So don't stop believing, don't stop praying. Love them and be there for them. All right? This is RB signing off. Take care.